We can already see that Queen Latifah was miscast in this role. Movie's budget was too small to purchase an S for this sign, so it allowed the bush to hide the sign instead. Who is this? Movie forgets its PG-13 rating.
I don't suppose you're gonna have any?
Lord, no, I don't need nothing but my lean cuisine.
Georgia can make poulet chapatoulas on her first attempt, in 75 minutes, by merely watching Emeril on TV, but can't tailor the dish to meet her nutritional needs, and instead must rely on lean cuisine. This lean cuisine dinner does not come in an ugly box.
Sugar, I almost got these pants.
Georgia takes just enough time with this contrived pants spill for Darius to review her possibilities wish book. Georgia includes pictures of dishes that she has already made in her possibilities book.
I'm not gonna say anything. You just talk to me. No, just say hello. Alright? Talk to me.
Cue the classical rom-com situation where the main character's friend's sole purpose is to find the main character a man, no matter how single those friends may be.
I wanted to ask you something. Do you think I get my store discount if I buy this thing?
Cragen's department store sells grills fully assembled. In addition, Georgia's employee discount doesn't include delivery. Not only is there a working burner in Georgia's area, but there's a working sink also. These 3 utensils that Georgia placed squarely on the counter landed centrally on the floor.
Oh,
Georgia banged her head on the door that was hanging open, but it caused her to black out long enough for Sean to carry her this far.
Can you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth?
In 2006, this joke was already approaching senior citizenship. The clinic doctor was nice enough to escort Georgia to her physician's office.
I think you should see Catherine Lenz.
Okay. Is that the brain specialist?
No, she's your HMO administrator.
Georgia's doctor knows the exact name of the HMO administrator.
If you feel you're being treated unfairly, these are our appeals procedures, which you have every legal right to pursue.
Miss Lenz has just told Queen Latifah that she's gonna die while sitting 3 feet away from QL with no security whatsoever.
Girl, I am finally gonna be a country western singer.
Tanya, ain't no such thing as a black country singer.
Not true.
You know what? I quit.
You can't.
Why can't I?
Fourth quarter sales are in the toilet in this store and all the other stores too, for that matter. Your department has the highest profit record in the place.
So what was with all the hate earlier?
Ms. Burt, $1 more an hour.
We all know there's no way in hell that's happening. Ladies and gentlemen, George's rendition of the popular Sunday hymn entitled, Why?
I'm sure a disciplined woman such as yourself has a very useful purpose for this money.
Liquidation of a 401k does not happen immediately.
This greedy airline put all these seats so close together just so they can make more money.
Had you chosen to fly first class instead of economy, you would have had plenty of room in one of our cocoons.
Which he failed to mention to the passenger in front of Georgia. This chopper has no one sitting on the right, so Georgia must be flying herself. This haircut.
Don't that ceiling ever just make you want to cry?
I've never noticed, madam.
It takes Marie 5 days to finally see the ceiling.
About 3,000 euros a night, about $4,000 a night.
Did you see me blink?
Georgia goes on this extravagant trip instead of taking her savings and using it towards the operation she needs to save her life.
Make me international.
Cue the multiple outfit shopping montage.
Chef Didier.
Georgia comes all the way to this hotel to see Chef Didier, then acts surprised when she sees his name on the menu.
Well, I don't know her.
Really? You sure about that?
Apparently she knows you from New Orleans.
Really? Maybe it was last year's Entrepreneurs of Diversity.
Or maybe because you're a senator.
I'm still on my break for 2.5 more minutes.
Perhaps utilizing a quiet break room and not a busy hallway will help.
Are you all right, Madame Baird?
$4,000 per night, and this woman doesn't knock or smile.
You ski like that, you're gonna be in court for the next 2 years.
That was not a punchline.
She's here to drive a wedge between me and those guys. If I don't have their support, my bill is dead on the floor. That's what's gonna happen.
Did the movie skip a scene?
Here, I found this in her garbage can.
Darius digs through Georgia's garbage for some odd reason.
Thank you so much.
Didier's special table goes from being fully set to fully unset.
You sold all of your bonds? Miss Bird, as chairman of the Commerce Committee, I'm always interested in...
The congressman's southern accent has just arrived.
17 black. 17 black. 17 black.
It cannot happen. Would not happen.
Because of turbulence, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign.
Excuse me.
Sean spent at least $1,600 to go after a woman who turned him down for a date.
Are you crazy? It's dangerous. Yeah, I know.
Sean, who has no gear for climbing these hills, takes this warning far too lightly.
I heard you a little short-handed because of this avalanche. I just thought I'd check and see if you needed any help.
The chaos that took place about 15 minutes ago due to short-staffedness immediately stopped as soon as Georgia joined the staff.
Next time, we'll do things different. We will laugh more, we'll love more.
The very Christian Georgia speaks about reincarnation.
Now see, look at these tumors. Georgia Bird, Mr. Smith, and mine. Now there's no way, even if we all had it, that they would be exactly in the same place.
Movie skips still another scene and doesn't explain why Dr. Gupta became suspicious of this brand new machine.
Georgia Bird is a sales clerk in my New Orleans store.
At no time did Georgia lie. In fact, she failed to call Cragen on his company's insurance plan.
Salary? $29,000 a year.
A sales associate who makes $29,000 a year in 2006. Even after working there 10 years, ain't gonna happen. And if she did, no way would her manager offer her $1.50 an hour raise.
$1.50.
Well, first I'm gonna find Georgia, and then I'm gonna go back to school, and I'm gonna get my business degree. And then one day, when your wife finally decides to divorce you and takes half of everything you have, I'll only be too happy to help her figure out exactly how much that should be.
An inconsistent speech, not a department store building.
Miss Bird, something terrible has happened.
Matthew Cragen's jumped out a window.
Pity, but not yet. He's still on the ledge.
Philippe alerts Georgia instead of the authorities or whoever is in charge in CR. Absolutely about Cragen up to this point has said suicidal. Only why the hell is this woman who thinks she's about to die climbing out onto this ledge?
Well, I wasn't gonna work for you forever. I had plans, you know. I was gonna open me up a little restaurant, bistro style. And of course a husband and a family.
Instead of investing the funds she possessed into these ventures, Georgia chose to work for Cragenmark for 10 years.
Well, someone actually did call your name.
Georgia! You are here to see Miss Bird? Yeah, how'd you know?
Probably because you just screamed her name at the top of your lungs.
Georgia!
Why the hell is he climbing out onto this ledge?
Well, I found out, about the Lampington's disease, and I up and quit my job.
Inconsistent speech number 2. Why the hell is she climbing out onto this ledge?
Oh, I hope that doesn't mean you want to rethink that last statement about the 5 minutes or the 50 years and all that.
5 minutes, 50 years, 100 years, a million years. My whole life.
Keep kissing like that. It'll end shortly.
I quit my job.
Thank you.
Yes.
Multiple people suffered from quit jobitis in NOLA in early 2007. Movie ends on a pitiful cam studio shot.